We all want it. A better life, a little more comfort, a little more peace, a little more success. And so, we wake up early, to grind and chase. We tell ourselves it's all worth it, that someday all this effort will make sense. But what if, in the process of chasing a better life, we slowly start losing the one we already have? It's a strange thing, isn't it? How we spend our best years racing towards something that no one can quite define. Ask anyone what a better life means, and you'll get 1,000 different answers. For some, it's financial stability. For others, it's freedom, comfort, or recognition. But underneath it all, we're chasing one thing, the feeling of enough. And yet, the closer we get, the further enough seems to move. It starts innocently. You dream for a better future, a life where bills don't scare you, where you can finally breathe, and where happiness feels earned. You tell yourself, I just need to work harder. You give up weekends, you sleep less, you start working longer hours, you skip meals, you miss gatherings, all while convincing yourself that it's only temporary and that the sacrifice will pay off. But temporary slowly becomes your way of living. Your calendar becomes a battlefield of deadlines and alarms. You start missing dinners, forgetting to call people back, and promising that next month you'll rest. But here's the truth no one tells you. The chase never ends. There will always be someone doing better, someone younger, richer, more accomplished, and so the comparison quietly becomes your shadow. You scroll through your phone and see people living your dream, or at least it looks that way. Someone your age has a better car. Someone younger just bought a house. Someone somewhere seems happier. And without realizing it, you stop living your own life and start competing with lives that might not even be real. You tell yourself it's motivation. But in truth, it's quiet self-destruction. You don't rest anymore. You just recover enough to keep running. You wake up one morning and realize you've built your life around chasing, not living. You're constantly reaching for the next thing, a promotion, a car, a vacation, a number on your bank app. And when you get it, the joy lasts for a moment, maybe two, before the next goal appears. You don't celebrate anymore, you just move the goalpost. Because the world taught you that stopping, even for a second, is failure. And also because deep down, you're scared of stopping. You lose touch with simple joys. You stop noticing the small things. The laughter of your child, the warmth of sunlight through the window, the feeling of a peaceful morning, the sound of rain, a slow breakfast, a conversation without checking your phone. You start feeling guilty for resting. You eat quickly, scroll endlessly, and think about what's next, while doing everything now. You can't even watch a movie without thinking you should be working instead. You begin to confuse movement with progress and productivity with purpose. When people ask how you're doing, you say busy, not happy, not content, just busy. You don't realize it yet, but you're not chasing a better life anymore. You've been running for so long that you've forgotten what you were running toward. Now, you're just running from the fear of not being enough. There's a story of a man who spent 20 years building his dream business from scratch. He worked every day, sunrise to midnight, never took a holiday, missed birthdays, weddings, and all quiet moments with his family. All while telling himself that he was doing it for his family. And when he finally made it, when he could rest and afford anything, he realized the people he wanted to share it with were no longer there. He had built an empire, but he'd lost his home. That's the dark side no one warns you about. Not the struggle, not the failure, but the emptiness of achieving everything and realizing you traded peace for progress. The disappointment that comes when you finally get what you wanted, and it doesn't feel like enough. We glorify the hustle. We post quotes about hard work and sacrifice as if exhaustion is a badge of honor. But maybe we got it wrong. Maybe success isn't about burning out to prove we care. Maybe it's about building something that lets us live, not just survive. Because what's the point of earning the world if you lose your peace trying to hold it? A better life isn't about more. It's about balance. It's about feeling more gratitude, more connection, more presence. It is about learning that the view at the top isn't worth it if you are too tired to enjoy it. A better life is not about escaping struggle, but learning to rest within it. It's about learning that money is valuable, but time is priceless, and that while progress is beautiful, peace is essential. The world teaches us to keep pushing, to never settle, to always want more. But the more never ends. The higher you climb, the smaller the summit feels. The goalpost always moves, and while you're chasing tomorrow, you forget to live today. You tell yourself, I'll be happy when I get there. But when you finally arrive, you realize you've been too tired to enjoy it. The better life you dreamed of was never about reaching somewhere else. It was about being present enough to love where you are. Maybe the better life isn't a destination, it's a rhythm. A pace that allows you to work hard, but also breathe, love, and notice. Chasing dreams is beautiful. It's what drives us forward, what helps us grow. But a dream should never cost you the very life you're dreaming of improving. Work for your goals, yes, but don't forget the people who make it worth achieving. Don't forget the quiet things, the ones that never show up on your resume, but fill your soul in ways success never will. The truth is, chasing a better life is not the problem. It's losing yourself in the chase that is. You can strive for more, but not at the cost of peace, health, or relationships, because the moments you'd be ignoring today are the ones you'll one day call the good old days. You don't need a better life. You need to start living the one you already have. You don't realize it now, but these ordinary days, the laughter with friends, the walks, the small victories, they're the pieces that make life worth living. They're what you'll miss when you finally slow down. So chase, but don't lose yourself in the chase. Dream, but don't forget to rest. Work, but don't forget to feel. Because the dark side of chasing a better life is realizing too late that the best parts of life were never meant to be chased. They were meant to be felt.